Yeah, some of us work 4 to 5. But anyway, whether you work 9 to 5 or just 4, the rest of us 4 to 12, 4 to 5, whatever it is, chances are you've heard Dolly Parton's hit song. And now you can hear some of her classics and some brand new tunes in 9 to 5, the musical.
9 to 5. So many obstacles we go inside. There's a brighter day. We'll keep looking toward it and we'll find dreams and secrets of support.
And we're so happy to have Megan Hilty here with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's got to be weird to actually see yourself because here you are doing it live. How often do you actually see the video?
Not often at all. I was just watching myself going, what? Is that what I do?
Are you picky when you see yourself, or do you just...
Absolutely. It's very hard for me to look at myself or listen to recordings of me singing sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, what a great role. I mean, look, obviously you have talent unto yourself, but to be able to play this character, was it... explain what the feeling was like when you first got cast.
No pressure at all. You
None.
know, to play a living legend's role that she perfected and made so iconic in the movie that people have watched for years and years and years. I had a panic attack when I realized that Dolly was going to be in the room while we were rehearsing. Luckily, I got the reading about 2.5 years ago. Musicals take years and years and years to come to fruition. And so the director called me and asked if I wanted to be a part of the readings and the workshops and stuff. And
just boom, you just get a phone call like, by the way, do you want to be in 9 to 5
well,
as Dolly Parton's character?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'd worked with him at Wicked before. Joe
Wicked is where you got your start on Broadway, right?
So he just called and said, would you come and do the readings? And they just kind of kept me along during the process. I didn't make anybody upset and didn't make anybody mad. So here I am.
Nice.
On
So what did she think? I mean, when she was there, was she supportive? Was she critical? Did she hands off?
Have you ever met her?
I haven't, no.
She is the nicest woman I've ever met and the most genuinely kind and upbeat people I've ever met.
So she's everything that she appears.
Yes, she is. She really, really is. And so she's been my biggest supporter, my biggest PR agent. She talks about me in every single
What was her biggest piece of advice for you?
She wouldn't give me any advice.
Really?
No, and I'd ask her and she'd say, oh, honey, you're doing fine, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you'll do fine, honey. It's all good.
Honey, it's fine.
All right, there's a reason why I'm wearing this shirt. I actually was at the show wanting to buy the shirt, but the line was too long, believe it or not.
Well, that's a good thing.
But obviously, look, the title character, sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical, bigot. That gets used quite a bit. It's got to be really fun to have this feeling of girl power, basically doing whatever you want to, the guy.
Absolutely.
The egotistical.
And I have one of the funnest scenes in the whole show where I get to really let him have it, where I find out that he's been telling everybody that we've been having an affair, which we haven't, and so I get to push him around and knock over pencils and stuff.
Literally, and then do a few things at his house.
Yeah, yeah, and threaten him with a gun and tie him up. You know, the normal things you want to do to your boss, but you never really can.
Not bad in a day's work.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Also, look, to be a newbie, to be from the West Coast originally, you've been nominated. The show's been nominated for Tony's. You're already getting, critical reviews for this. It's, what's next for you? I mean, after this.
I don't know. I want to do everything, and I don't think that's too ambitious. In Los Angeles, I got to do several TV shows and voiceover work and stuff, and I really, really love that, so I'm going to continue doing that.
You also have a unique little side venture.
I do.
Tell us about it.
I've developed a little coffee and tea line. Being from Seattle, I've always been obsessed with coffee, and as a singer, I drink tea constantly, and so I was approached by Net Worth Coffee Brokers, and to see if I wanted to develop.
Why not? Might as well have an entrepreneurial Seattle girl taking over for where Starbucks started.
Absolutely.
Why not? Well, thank you so much for getting up early. I know you have late nights, and it's great to see you. And really great job. And you can see 9 to 5 at the Marquee Theater. For tickets and info, go to our website, WPIX.com/.